Welcome back, Pisces. We're here to do a weekly read for the week of May the 22nd through 28th. And this is a general read, so just about anything can come up. This can end up being about love. This can be about finances and work. This can be about family stuff. Just about anything can come up here because I do make it general and open. I let Sacred Spirit bring up those things that are of most interest as we go through the week. This is for you if your sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign is Pisces, or if you know your planets and you want to look at your sign specific to those planets. Of course, you can always check those as well, or your houses, the houses. But let's get some cards down on the table. This is a week that I'm going to be going Monday through Sunday because I don't like to break up the weekends. I think weekend energy a lot of times is very much hooked together. So breaking that up doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So let's see here. What do we have, Pisces? First of all, Five of Rods showing up for Monday. Some type of competitive experience is what's going on for you on Monday. A lot of times this can be even sibling rivalry will come up as a competitive experience, but that's usually a Five of Wands reverse for me. For me, this is something that is competitive that because you're involved in it, you are improving some kind of skill set or abilities that you have. So this is more of a positive competitive thing. This would be like if you're running a marathon, then you're going to improve in your running endurance. You know, if you are in a competition at work to sell the most widgets, then you're going to improve your sales tactics. You know, those types of things. This is a competition that whether you win or lose, you're still getting better at something. So let's see what this competition has to do with on Monday for Pisces. Hmm. This is interesting. You've got the mice showing up, and the mice talk about chewing through things or chewing away things. And then hmm, the fox showing up. See if I can get that more to the camera. See how the fox is looking at that butterfly and it's all lit up? Really, it's a fairy. I think that there's some illusion there that is going on with that fox. That fox can be a little bit of a deceptive card. And so this competition actually has to do with figuring out what is true and what is not true, coming to the correct conclusion first, so that the competition has to do with chewing through any deception or illusion. This could be competition to solve a mystery. Interesting. Maybe some of my Pisces people are detectives. Oop-a-da-doo-doo. Maybe you just have a lot of mystery in your house with your family. If you have teenagers, there could be a lot of mystery that you have to solve there too. All right, let's look at Tuesday. Ace of Rods showing up for you on Tuesday. You have some kind of new and inspired idea that you would like to go forward with. The ace, though, is just the idea form. It's just the very beginning. It's the conception of something. So we don't see any action happening just yet. That will come later if you decide to act on it. Let's see what this inspired idea has to do with for you, Pisces. Interesting. Has to do with an impulsive man, somebody who does things suddenly that may not necessarily always be well thought out and can be somewhat dramatic. Sounds like a Leo to me. But some kind of idea having to do with an impulsive. Okay. For those of you who are men, the impulsive men, yes, it could be you. For those of you who are females, probably not. Probably not. Wednesday. Knight of Swords showing up for you, Pisces. Knights are always all about action, and swords are about communication, words, whether they're written or whether they're verbal. So, this is talking about the idea of getting a message out, getting a communication out to somebody. This could be sending out an invitation, this could be sending out a warning, sending out some kind of information. Let's see what this has to do with. What kind of information are we looking at here? What kind of information are we looking at here on Wednesday for Pisces? Sending. Boop, 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 boop. Clarity about a decision. You're letting somebody know about a decision that you have made in no uncertain terms so that they know where they stand with this decision and what they need to do next. Or at least they can make that decision. I saw an orb in the camera. Wild. All right. Let's look at Thursday. You guys have the Death card showing up in reverse. Death card in reverse. This is talking about somebody in your sphere of influence this time. And when people in our sphere of influences show up in our readings, what that means is whatever's going on with this person in our sphere of influence, it's impacting us significantly. Okay. So we do have somebody in our sphere of influence who knows that they need to make a change and that that change would benefit them if they would make it. And they know how it would benefit them. However, they are not making this change, and they're not making the change because basically they're terrified about what would happen in the other parts of their life if they did make this change. So while they may be tempted to like that thing that could be improved, they're worried about what would happen with the rest of their life. So they find themselves paralyzed and kind of stuck, not being able to move forward or backwards. This is kind of a pedal on the foot, or a foot on the brake pedal and a foot on the gas pedal at the same time. Not a lot of motion, actually. Well, not a lot of progress being made. There might be a little motion, not very comfortable, but not a lot of progress being made. This is what this is for this person in your sphere of influence. And just like I said, sphere of influence, whatever's going on here, they're influencing you in this refusal to make this positive change because of their fears. Let's see what this has to do with. I think you have somebody who has control issues, actually. They have a hard time letting go of control. They would like to change that. They know that that would help them stress out a little less and feel a little bit better, but they're afraid that their whole world's going to go to heck if they don't control it. So probably not going to do that. All right. Friday, Nine of Wands shows up here. You're getting ready for something. Getting prepared. Are you getting prepared for the weekend? This can be preparing for the weekend, preparing for a conversation, can be preparing for just about anything. Let's see. What is it that Pisces is getting prepared for on Friday? Friday. Well, look at you. We have the house and the garden. The house and the garden talks about a hotel. So you guys are getting prepared to spend some time in a hotel. Or I guess you could be preparing, if you're just having a grand opening for a hotel, you could be preparing to open a hotel. There's some kind of preparations going on around a hotel, or maybe a B&B, but someplace, where the public can come and stay and sleep and possibly eat, but a place where the public could call home away from home. That's what you're making preparations around. So either you are going to be a guest at a home away from home, or you're going to be host or hostessing at a home away from home. Either way, getting prepared for it on Friday. All right, now Pisces, we're looking at the weekend. Saturday, Nine of Swords showing up in reverse. Whatever it is that you have been stressing out about, we're no longer stressing out about it. You may have done some self work around this. You may have done something to change the situation. but you're feeling some relief. I want to see, what is this feeling of relief around for Pisces on Saturday? Excuse me. This has to do with some type of isolated work that you have, where you're doing work that's isolated from other people, and you're starting to feel some stress relief about that. That's interesting. Okay, Pisces, let's look at Sunday. Sunday, Pisces, just come get a reading from me. That's what I'm going to say. Get a reading from me on Sunday. I'm just joking. But you might need one seriously. High Priestess showing up in reverse can be profound confusion. Profound to the point that you can't be objective whenever you're pulling cards or casting runes or whatever else. You're not. With the High Priestess in reverse, it's really hard to tap into your own intuition because you're attached to an outcome, and it's hard to be objective at that point. The other thing that could be happening, actually, you know what? I'm not really picking that up, so I'm not even going to talk about it. Why muddy the waters? Let's look at what is causing all the confusion. Why are you so confused on Sunday? Causing all this confusion. Boop-a-da-doo-doo, boop-a-da. Well, it definitely has to do with stability with that anchor. This is interesting. Guys, I feel like you've got some kind of spiritual confusion that's happening. You're confused about your spirituality, and I think that you've had spiritual beliefs in one form or another for a long, long, long time. Both of these cards would actually imply that, but you've got some confusion going on right now about what you believe, at least in the spiritual realm of your life. So there's where we have some confusion there. That's the type of stuff we can only work that out on our own. We can only do the due diligence and the research on our own to figure out what we believe spiritually. So never mind, don't come get a reading from me. Do your own work. Do your self work. It's really seriously, this is about self work and questioning what we believe about certain things in our lives. All right, so that's what we've got going on for you guys for the week. Thank you very much for stopping by and spending some of your precious time with me. I appreciate it more than you ever can tell. And yeah, I'm looking forward to reading with some of you later on during the week. I do online readings or phone readings. So wherever you are in the world, I can read for you quite well. And what else? I guess I need to tell you, if you want to book a reading, all my contact information is on my website. Just get a hold of me and we'll get you scheduled and taken care of. And yeah, oh yeah. You guys are the sponsors of this video. You don't see me out here peddling any, laser hair removal products or, hair care products, obviously, or fashionable designs. That's just not my thing. I don't have sponsors like that. So you guys are my sponsors. So if you guys would do me the benefit of putting a thumbs up on this video, sharing it out with others, and even, putting your feedback down below, your comments and your feedback. I love to read that stuff. So guys, go ahead and put that down there. And I appreciate all the support because that helps my channel to grow on YouTube. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And everyone have a fantastic day. Peace out.